So Ecor, why should I play Tickatus Control Lock? Doesn't Hearthstone Replay say that it's complete dookie? Well, yes, but actually, I don't think it's that bad, and let me explain why. You do well against value decks like Ramp Druid because you have Tickatus and Mutanus to eat and burn important cards, but it also does well, in my experience, against Beast Druid, Thief Rogue, and Libram Paladin. You have so much removal that there is almost nothing that a Libram Paladin can do. You have Siphon Soul, Hysteria, Cascading Disaster, the ability to burn important cards, Mutanus, which almost always hits Lady Leodrin, Blademaster Samuro, or Varian, because all the other minions they're playing on tempo. You're almost always going to hit a good minion with this. You do well against Thief Rogue because Hysteria can kill the 4/5 along with the 2/3/3s, which is usually their turn 3 power play. You respond with Hysteria with the coin or Hysteria on 4. And then against Beast Druid, you've got a ton of cheap, efficient removal all the way down to School Spirits, which can wipe early boards. And the biggest question I get with this deck is, Ecor, why are you not running Yashiraj? And the answer simply is it's too slow. Most of the time, games are ending by turn 10 or sooner. And if they are ending after 10, burning 5 cards with Tickatus and eating something with Mutanus is usually enough. And the mulligans for this deck are basically any 1-drop minion or spell, 2-drop spell, full-blown evil if you're into something aggro, and if you're going against a deck that you think might be like combo related, Tickatus or Mutanus don't hurt either. And against Rogue, Hysteria can be very, very strong. And if you like this kind of educational, entertaining content, feel free to like, comment with any questions or concerns or anything, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button so you can see when I do stuff more often. Okay, so this is one of the few matchups where I think having a second Tickatus would actually be really good. Full-blown evil on 3 might be good. Cascading Disaster is a really good removal, but I think I'd rather go for more early game stuff. I'll keep full-blown to try to deal with the board turn 3 potentially. School Spirits is also good. We'll use the 1/3 to get rid of a Divine Shield. You look like Tom Holland. Well, thank you so much, bot. I get this all the time, and I feel like I don't. I'm an average-looking white dude. I don't know. Maybe it's because I look more childish than manly, so I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do very much appreciate it. I think we keep Rustdrop Viper in this matchup, but I don't think it really matters because the weapon, although the weapon is really, really strong, I don't think the weapon is really going to win him the game. So I think I trade it if he doesn't play anything like important. Like if he just hero powers here, he might play a 1-drop coin pump it. Yeah, that was what I was afraid of. Oh, he's not going to pump it? I guess we'll trade first and see what we get. Boom touch is good. But no, we're just gonna do that. Mutanus on 7 might be okay. It could potentially hit something decent. Like if I hit Lady Leodrin, it's kind of nuts. That's fine, I can touch that and even hero power first. And I get to keep my minion on the board. Ideally, I just keep my minion on the board for as long as possible. So that way, greetings to you too. So that way I can potentially just get rid of a Divine Shield at some point. You know you're secretly Spider-Man? Don't look at the shirt. The shirt is not, it's not trying to give anything away. I have a shirt that says, I'm not saying I'm Spider-Man, but I haven't seen Spider-Man and me in the same place before, something like that. It's kind of funny. I'm gonna touch that, hit him in the face. What if I did merch at some point? How wild would that be? I feel like the merch would be so bad, so low quality. I'd have to come up with like a cool design. Hand of a Doll. I mean, I could Drain Soul that. Okay. I actually think that if I really wanted to do merch correctly, I could make good merch. Wait, what for 1 mana? A Libram of, oh, because he played okay, he played an Elder Tenant already. That makes sense. I forgot about that. So I think we are just going to Drain Soul that. And play that and hit him in the face. I think if I wanted to do merch, I would do it right. But the problem is, starting up merch is expensive. Like, if this line right here is breaking even, it costs a lot of money. Like, I would go way down. Like, let's say, boop, this little drop right here would be, you know, buying a new expansion. But to get merch and actually do it right and have, like, higher quality stuff, it would be a huge amount. And I don't know if I'd be able to, like, recover all of that at my size. Maybe if I get to, like, 50k subs, I'll do a merch thing. I don't know. I feel like it could be fun. Leap of Wisdom, annoying, but fair. I'm not happy I'm drawing this, because I want to be able to play Sociologist. Life tap, Tickatus. I mean, burning 5 cards immediately is not bad. I don't want to play School Spirits yet. So I'm just going to double trade. It's not worth it playing Tamsin either. Basically, you want to go Soul whenever he plays a card. What do you mean, go Soul? Siphon Soul whenever he plays a big card specifically. Ideally, like an 8/8 Divine Shield. Oh no, it's an 8/8 Divine Shield minion. I'm going to get blasted. Psych, I just kill it in one hit. Or potentially like a big Hysteria. That's so annoying, man. I mean, he hasn't played anything for so long. I think I'm gonna Mutanus. I'm assuming he has big minions in his hand. If he had a playable minion or anything, he'd be playing it right now. So let's just see if we snipe anything really good.
Golden legendary.
You know what? That's fine. I eat his Mutanus so he can't take my Tickatus. I'm fine with that. That's good. Thank you so much, Derek, for the sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, I don't know what's gonna happen to the sub goal now that we hit 50. Maybe there's gonna be like an explosion or something. I don't know. Or maybe it's just going to increase to 51 now. How did that happen? I mean, do I want to play Tickatus right now? I don't see why not. You just get rid of the Divine Shield, play Tickatus. It also corrupts this. Actually, maybe we stop life tapping. No. I think one more is fine. See if it changes anything. We get a Soul Fragment, which is definitely not what I wanted to see here. And then we Tickatus. We got rid of Cariel. We got rid of a Wisdom, which actually isn't that important anymore. City Tax isn't great either. Samuro's decent, but mainly the Cariel being gotten rid of is really, really good. Oh, that's so stupid that it gets to perfectly kill it off. I mean, Siphon Souling that seems decent. That's so frustrating to me, actually. Wait, it didn't get Rush! I got rid of his last Rush card! Does that mean he has the other Cariel in his hand? Wait. I can do this 3 times, and that'll kill it all off, and I get to keep my 8/8, and that's pretty sick. And then I get to save School Spirits for later, even though I don't think it's that important. School Spirits trade, I can kill that, but why would I do that when I could just do this 3 times and kill off his board? That's 9, 12 damage, this will do 15, like that's insane, right? And then we do that, and then this goes away, and then we won't overdraw next turn. Okay, and we should win the game late game 2 in Fatigue, because even though he has infinite value, we've still got 2 Twisting Nethers, 2 Cascading Disasters, 2 Siphon Souls, 2 Hysterias. Like, we have removal out the wazoo right now. I think I want to prioritize using Hysteria, though, first, because come late game, it's just going to be hero power and getting some Cariels. But this Cascading is going to be pretty good. Oh, shoot. Wait, no, it's not. I lied. I mean, I could play School Spirits 8 times and get a ton of Soul Fragments into my deck. Hear me out here. School. And since he lacks most of his removal now, we can go crazy with the Sociologist next turn and have like a proactive power play kind of thing. And then that'll corrupt the Cascading Disaster. I feel like that wasn't great, but it was kind of okay. Leap of Hope's fine. Siphon Soul, get rid of 1 minion. I'm fine with that. I wish he had played that first and I could have Siphon Souled that. That was, I feel so silly. Envoy, not bad. We'll do this in Envoy, I guess. Siphon, Envoy. I think I played that last turn kind of bad. I thought I big brained something for Soul Fragments with Sociologist. But now that I'm looking at it, I feel like I just wasted Tamsin. But I don't know, I still ended up wiping all of the board. Maybe that was wrong. Oh shoot, I haven't been looking at chat because I got focused on the game. I can't believe I do that all the time. Follow, Secretly Spider-Man, blah, 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 blah. Something about slurping souls. But Derek, I said thank you for the sub. Derek says no probs. Why not Yashrush? Because Yashrush doesn't really help in a lot of matchups. Like, think about it. Most of the, like, a lot of games just end before you're even able to do anything, right? Or at least that's been my experience. A lot of games just end out of nowhere. Like against Mage, and then other classes draw a buttload of cards. For example, Rogue and Mage, which are the two most common matchups I have. They draw through most of their deck extremely quickly. Like, yes, Tickatus can be okay into some of them. Hysteria, Divine Shield. I was thinking about that. But if it hits here first, and then here, or here first, and then here, it doesn't kill everything. I feel like it's so bad to Hysteria that I'm just gonna go I'm gonna draw first, actually. Twisting's fine. I'm just gonna go Cascading and hit face and play a 1-drop. I think this is fine. We can Hysteria a little bit later. Lady Leodrin's gonna come out soon. He has another Libram of Justice. He probably has Barov. He has at least one more City Tax, another Hand of a Doll, Alliance Bannerman, Hold the Bridge. We know what like 6 of the cards are. Okay, Elder Attendant, City Tax, Hand of a Doll. Well, that's kind of crazy. Hopefully we make him overdraw a card. Could have triple full-blown evil and then traded, but I didn't want to trade is the thing that one time. He's at 7. This will... I mean, it's just full-blown full... Well, we can even life tap first and then full-blown. Actually, it could be hit face, Tamsin, full-blown touch. Because 3, 5, 8, this goes face, it's gonna die anyway. I have enough mana to do all that. Yeah, let's just do that. I want to get Tamsin out sooner rather than later. And then full blown, and then touch. And it heals me a little bit. It's not a big deal.
Golden rare.
Yeah, Soul Fragments are fine. And then we'll end turn there. Rust Drop Viper's fine. We could have killed the weapon, but I don't think it matters too much. We're running low on Soul Fragments, which isn't great for the Sociologist play, but I think it's fine. Eventually we'll play it. We're gonna win in Fatigue. He's gonna overdraw a card, right? He loses a Hand of a Doll. Pretty useless. Would have actually hurt him more than it helped him at this point, so it's actually good he burned that card.
Wait to read these.
That's a kind of funny one, I'll admit. Ow. I mean, if I play Jiraxis and start hero powering, I will outclass him, honestly. There's just not much he can do at that point, right? I'm probably gonna Hysteria this turn. Fill up my deck a little bit more so I'm even further away from dying to Fatigue. This might just be Sociologist. Yeah, I'll just play Sociologist. It's fine. I'm never going to get a better time to Sociologist, and then I can actually play these things. So we're going to go bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk. I don't really need to destroy the weapons. Let's just do this and trade this, I guess. Oh. Yeah, sure, getting a minion out there is probably better than nothing. And now he's out of cards. Thanks for the follow, Joe. So he's got City Tax, Hold the Bridge, a Vindicator, Royal Librarian, we know he has that, Barov, Libram of Justice, Broomsticks, potentially, and a ton of Libram of Wisdoms. I am way overestimating how many cards he has left. I mean, he probably has another broomstick, although he might have taken one of them out. I'm gonna just play Jiraxis. It's not a big enough minion for me to really worry, and I don't really need to draw cards that much anymore. So let's just do that and start bopping his face. We've got Hysterias, Siphon Souls, and this, so we should be fine. And then just smack him. And then we're gonna get a 6/6 every single turn, which is bigger than the minions he's gonna be able to get every single turn. He's got 4 Librams of Wisdom, so he can make 5 5s. I can make 6 6s, and then I can just keep trading in and slowly get the board, even if the game goes long. So, we win. This deck is specifically best at beating Libram Paladins, I believe. It's just got so much removal and so many good things. I mean, this just has to happen. Inferno! And honestly, I feel like I'm fine killing off this minion with my face. Actually, let's just do that. I mean, the game's basically over, right? He dies to fatigue, he has nothing else. He can go Libram of Hope. But then we got Cascading Disaster to kill off a couple of things. Like, there's nothing he can do to win anymore. And we're gonna get 6 6s every turn. I can play as badly as I want to now. City tax, oof. He could go trade. He had another Libram of Wisdom? Why didn't he play it earlier? It's kind of crazy that he didn't. Siphon Soul, though, is just very good. Deck code, please. I got you. Don't worry. 1 second. Here you go. Boom. Bada boom. Boop bada. I don't know. I think this deck is pretty good, though. Yeah. We know you're putting a lot of things on this. Does he not realize that my entire deck is removals? Hit him. You face Jiraxis and our Lord of the Burning Legion. And we still have, 6, 7, 8, and another Prime. What a sight! What a sight! This Paladin still thinks he has a chance. We're gonna destroy my whole board and let him die to fatigue. It's kind of BM. I probably shouldn't have done that, but it was a good game at the end of the day. So it's probably Quest. Do I need Siphon Soul against Quest? No, but it is good removal that could potentially counter the 4/6 when he plays it, which is a decent minion, and kill Rokara. So I feel like it's okay. We're gonna play the 1/3. He's gonna play Quest turn 1. I'm gonna hero power turn 2, and then probably not hero the entire rest of the game. It sucks how games are over turn 7. I don't speak Russian. We've been over this. Are you going to play the qualifiers? No, I'm not gonna play the qualifiers. You're not Quest, that means you're Rogue then. That means you've gotta be Rogue. But no, I'm not gonna play in qualifiers. You guys saw how stressed I get going from rank 1 to legend. Something I do every single season. Something that I consider to be pretty easy. Obviously not like easy, but easier. On the easier side of things, right? Because I do it so often. Not easy, but like something that's common for me, I guess. Imagine if I played in qualifiers where games actually mattered. He plays a 4/5.
More meat.
This doesn't kill up everything. It's too strong. Boom, boom. Pass. I mean, I'll probably double Drain Soul at next turn. Or if it's the 4/4 and the 1/3, I'll Drain Soul 1 time. But the amount of pressure that Thief Rogue can exert is so strong. But I feel like if I deal with the initial board, like, yeah, he's got a lot of burst, but I mean, it's salvageable. Like, I can deal with this no problem, right? I can just life tap and Drain Soul this. Armor Vendor's fine. Drain Soul that. Kill off the biggest threat. I now have School Spirits and Drain Soul, which I can play on the same turn. I can play Full Blown Evil, which is pretty good at least once. Turn 6 is when I really have good removal, though, with this twice, but that's okay. What am I looking for? But yeah, I don't really want to play in qualifiers, just because personally, I don't think that mentally I could handle that. Cutlass, it's fine. He's drawing an extra card. Swindle, he draws 2 extra cards. That Secret Passage was actually a 3 mana. What seems to be... I guess that's fine. It was essentially a 3 mana draw 3. Which is still efficient, but not the end of the world for me. 9 cards is okay. Probably just School Spirits, Life Tap. School Spirits to just get rid of this kind of wide board to set up for a potential thing here. We'll Life Tap first. See what we get. See if it changes anything. It does not. It's just School Spirits. Okay, this is pretty solid though. I like the position that I'm in. Got several cheap 1-drops, so if he doesn't play too many minions, I can play minions to protect myself. I can Siphon Soul that and play like an armor dude. It's not bad. I mean, Siphon Soul I think does deal with this at least moderately well. Obviously, it's not perfect. Let's go with some Soul Fragments in the deck before I gain armor. It's because I'm going to take damage next turn, probably. I'd like to heal as opposed to stay at full HP with Armor Vendor. Holy crappy-oly. That's spooky. That was a really good Secret Passage. Indeed it was. Indeed-a-reno. I will Drain Soul that. Siphon Soul this. Big minion could be, what's it called? Edwin and Mr. Smite. Tamsin? Tamsin only kills off 1, though. Drain. Siphon. Corrupt that again. It's not bad. If he floods again, we got Twisting Nether, so it's okay. If I had had School Spirits at the same time, School Spirits and Tamsin would have been good if I also, you know, had 9 mana. Playing Tamsin there is not correct. I take too much damage. I need to stay as high on HP as long as possible. Playing Tamsin there, I'm still going to take 4 extra damage here. Whereas I can play Tamsin on a smaller board. Or Twisting Nether eventually and then play this later. Like, this is not that big of a deal. Unless he plays a lot of small minions. Like, Tamsin's great here. Because Tamsin will actually kill off a lot of things. Actually, to be quite honest with you, I feel like that's not that big of a deal, actually. That's not actually a double, but it's still Tamsin now. Now that he has a slightly weaker board, and I can also Life Tap. I don't know, Tamsin that turn might have been okay as well. I just didn't want to leave a 4-2 out on the board that would have just been difficult to deal with. Tamsin's good, heal a little bit's fantastic. Sociologist. I'm gonna go Armor Vendor over Life Tap. Well, it's not Life Tap anymore, but Armor Vendor over that because if I did that, I'd be at too many cards. Why not play Quest Warlock? I don't like Quest Warlock. I don't like the inevitable just kill your opponent with the quest. I don't feel like it should exist. It's just this insane clock that your opponent always has to be ready to deal with, and it's just not fun for me to play against, so I don't want to play as it, if that makes sense. And I think this deck is fun. And I think it has more reliable removal, so it does, I think, a little bit better against things like Beast Druid. Because I beat a Beast Druid that literally had like the most nuts hand possible. It was incredible, and I still won. Which makes me think, hey, maybe this deck isn't too bad after all. Touch.
Golden rare.
Okay, yep, it was counter spell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll play this, and then full-blown evil goes away. You know, maybe I don't run Backfire in this deck. I feel like it's not great. Because I'd rather just Life Tap in almost every single one of these instances. Backfire feels so weird to me. I think I'm going to take it out and maybe run another removal spell. Potentially. Yeah, I think I like that. Take out Backfire, run an extra removal spell, because most of the time, I mean, I guess having 1 is fine. Like, if this were more early game and I needed to draw 3 cards quickly, it would have been fine, I guess. So I guess it's not terrible. Thank you, Safari, for the follow.
Oh, it's about to get windy out here.
Trust no one.
Oh, wow. That is potentially very scary.
To get windy out here.
Oh, it doesn't give him another 3/3, it gives him another one of these. That's kind of nuts, actually. That's kind of sick. Thank you so much for the follow, Titan. That's sick, because now he plays another Battle Cry minion and he gets 2 more copies of these. If he doesn't, though, we're just going to play Sociologist after playing a Soul Shear on this, and it should be okay. Yeah, we're just going to go Soul Shear, Sociologist, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he might be wondering, what about Scabs? I don't really care about Scabs. He can play Scabs, my hand will be full, I'll overdraw 1 card. The only card that would suck to overdraw at this point is like Jiraxis. Tickatus doesn't matter, Mutanus doesn't matter, we've already got 2 Twisting Nethers for removal. Like literally, the only card I don't want to overdraw is Jiraxis, and we've got a 1 in 18 chance of overdrawing that. Maybe even less, because I think I have 4 Fell Portals, not 3. So I think it's 1 in 19, but don't quote me on that. And if he kills this, I mean, who cares, man? Okay. And these all have Rush, so I mean, like, worst thing comes to worst, yeah, this is fine. Just don't overdraw Jiraxis, and we're chilling. Again, 1 in 18 or 19 chance. I'm looking at it, though, and I'm expecting it to happen. That has to be 2 rogue spells, right? Hear that sizzle? I don't want to play Cascading Disaster because it's such a good removal. Yeah, see, we lost a Fell Portal. Who really cares? I guess technically I should play the one that's not fully corrupted. Even though I'm going to corrupt it, it just doesn't put that, like, clock on me. And since I'm not running Yashiraj, I mean, I could take out Backfire and have Yashiraj. But that's, like, way too greedy of a late game, right? Is it the second card I draw becomes a thingamabob? We'll see. It's Restaurant Viper. Does it turn into a banana? It does not. Okay, well. It's not a great weapon. We'll just trade it. It's fine. What? Shenanigans. Wait, what? When your opponent draws their second card in a turn, transform it into a banana. Oh, because the first one was fatigued! That's how that works? Oh, that's so troll. I thought that, okay. I thought that it wasn't banana, which is why I traded it immediately. Interesting, though. I didn't know that's how it worked. Cool, but kind of weird. The problem is, I could potentially get OTK'd, which is not ideal. That banana's kind of rough.
Oh, legendary.
Bit by Bit TV, thanks for the raid, buddy. How's it going? How's your stream? I hope you had a good one. I hope your stream was good. I'm assuming you streamed Hearthstone. Did you climb the ranks like you wanted to? Did you fall in ranks, which would be kind of sad? I mean, at this point, I kind of do want to draw tickets. I don't know. Let's think here. What do I want to put in the deck? Oh. Oh, no. Is it Bamboozle?
Golden rare.
Don't draw me another Soul Fragment, please. I want to save it for the healing. Nice. Okay. Are you Bamboozle? It is. It turns into a 10.
Essence congeal with local.
Oh, shoot. Do I have to Hysteria that? Let's see what we get here. Full-blown evil. Perfect. Okay, we'll just kill that off and play. And actually, Life Tap, I think. Because then this goes away and I'm not going to overdraw. Okay, cool. We're not going to be able to play Tickatus.
Wow, golden legendary.
Raid went through? Yes, it did, bit by bit. Thanks so much for the sub, lolnot14. Shoot, wait, I didn't realize it was a sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jiraxis? I'll play Jiraxis. It corrupts Tickatus and I'll be able to do some nasty stuff next turn. And with 1 extra mana, I can play the banana. I hit him. Coolio. Then we can play Tickatus, which isn't that big of a deal at this point. Like what? I burn a couple of cards most. I'll burn some tradable cards so it doesn't actually do anything.
Stone by stone, storm wind.
Okay, that's fine. Shadow Step, was that the card that he drew off of that? No, it wasn't. So he doesn't keep the buff. He only keeps the buff if it's off of the Shadow Step that he drew, right? Wait, what? I've done this combo before.
All hands on deck.
Okay. I mean, Tickatus still burns, what, the last couple of cards? It's probably not anything too big or important or anything.
Not what I want.
He's down 2 Shadow Steps, though. Let's just burn a couple of cards. What do I burn? Anything that good? Cutlass, not great, and Prep, not great. But, I mean, he does not get to get cards off of Edwin anymore. That's gonna be a decent amount of damage, but it's fine. He can't burst me from here. I'm watching a long time your videos on YouTube. I just realized that you also stream on Twitch. For some reason, I thought you only stream on YouTube. I'm glad I found you here. Keep up the good work. Well, thanks, lolnot14. I'm glad that you've enjoyed the content for as long as you have, and yeah, I do stream on both platforms. I mean, he could have another Prize Plunderer, Swashbuckler, maybe. Nope, he's played both copies of both of them. Edwin will be like 8. Plus Mr. Smite 6, that's 14. Even if he gives them both Wind Fury, it's only 28 damage. 29, 30. He draws a card. Double Wicked. Hit. I mean, again, I don't think there's ever a way he does 30 damage to me. Like I said, 28 is the most reasonable. Yay, we got a soul fragment. Yay, we got another one. We're kind of going nuts. Cool, got him. That's kind of wild that he could potentially burst me. Like, this deck has so much early game tempo and also the ability to almost OTK from hand is kind of disgusting. This deck being his, not mine.